See those components I'm removing? I'm removing those on the surface too right now. I'm using a heat gun like this. So actually I got all this component done today. I used this to get the heat gun, remove all those black things off. It actually works. So I'm using the Sony hand camera. This camera can run 24 hours on the video game if you want. But it's for other stuff. The cameras you see on my skip videos were flip cameras. I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do this. Yeah, see that component right there I'm trying to get? I should be able to come off. These are like the hard surface mount type components, like TV boards. This is a computer board from the 1990s, a 400 megahertz machine. So it's been like, I had this at my house in my family's house in Hackett Planet, Utah. This is the board that came with the house when we had it. So it's going to remove it right there. We got MOSFETs in here too. Good old compact 400 megahertz machine. That's what they were. You can't do very much with 400 megahertz machines today. You gotta put it right between that component and get it off there. You can get those little circle mounts too. They can handle the heat. Eventually it'll come right off in a minute. It's coming about off now. Eventually it'll soften up. These boards are pretty hard, but they're hard components like this. You use the heat gun to get them off, or a heat gun either way, or a solder gun. This thing can remove surface components too. These heat guns you get at any store, like Harbor Freight. I had this a while back. I had this heat gun I have. Use it for heat shrink wrap stuff. There it goes. That came right off just like that. Like the other one I had a while ago today. This is just like the one I removed earlier today. These are nice components. You can't touch these until they cool off. Yeah, that's what it removed. It's probably I don't know what size. It's a 1500 UF. It looks like 1500 UF. I'm gonna turn on some light for this thing so you guys can see it. There it goes. A little better, you guys can see it now. Pretty nice component. So that will go in our pile for a while. And I'm removing a lot of stuff. This MOSFET, you got inductors. I'll show you what the board looks like. I don't want to touch it. Ooh, that's hot. Don't want to touch this board when it's hot. That thing is smoking hot. See how hot that is. Not over there. I'll show you what I'm dealing with this. But you can do with TV boards too. So that's what I'm dealing with. I'm trying to get all those guys off there. The best way is remove them with a heat gun. If you use your solder gun, it's not going to work for all this. You have to have a power solder gun. Usually the heat gun's the best way to get a lot of these stuff off, because they're really stuck hard in solder. But once you get them off, these are probably used for your RCI 2950s, because they were built in the 90s. They're the same components that you use on your RCI 2950s. It could be. And there's a crystal down there too. But this is an old computer board from the late 90s. Like they came out around 1999. You know the Compia 400 megahertz machine, that big famous one that looks like the big little glow thing they have. You guys know what the one. You can get it off with a heat gun. As long as you don't melt any plastics, you're okay. But I want to get all those MOSFETs off. Those are the ones you want. They have MOSFETs in them too. You did not know? A lot of those 90s computers you have, you probably could bring back your RCI 2950s. Trust me, there's the same components, every part they built back in the day. Well, that shit is pretty hot right there. You don't want to touch that when it's burning. It's hot. You got inductors too, you just saw. I'm trying to do it like the best I can. But it's cool, guys. You guys can learn to do it with heat gun. I've done this before with heat guns with my other TV board. And like the old 80s boards, like 2000s, it'll like actually catch on fire. These won't. Not with this heat gun, because you could probably use it for a lot of the other new TV boards. Like if you get TV systems that burn up, like LC type TVs, don't throw them away. Use the components. Might use a heat gun like I have. And this one you get is called the Warrior. You get at Harbor Freight. I got this a while back, several months ago. And I use it for like heat shrink wrap. They're good for removing part components if you can't get it off your solder gun. That's your best bet. Or you get all the little small surfer mounts you can do. Especially the inductors. You gotta make sure you hold it right. But you can get them off there you want. Let me zoom this out so you guys can see. There it goes. Move it forward that way so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I've been heard on Channel 6 a while ago, and Cornbed was talking on Channel 6 to one of those Super Roll guys. I heard him out there. I didn't hear him, but somebody was talking to him. Gotta be careful not to burn your hands, but this will do it. It's the fastest way to get it off board. As long as you're not doing this to your radio, it's okay. I recommend not to do this to your radio. If you're going to part out a whole radio, I would have to use a heat gun. Hope we get this out of here. That'd be awesome. These are the components I want. It'll heat them. It'll take a while. But this is a 1500 watt heat gun right here. Coming out now. Loosen up. I think we got something. I don't want to touch any boards burning hot. I felt it loosen up, and I know it's coming out. That inductor is probably coming out right now. We have something here. I'm trying to figure out where it's at. I need to hold something like a brick. Because wait a minute, we gotta hold, because it can melt the board if you don't know what to do. That's the only problem I have with that, but it will come out. Trust me, guys. It has come out before I've done it, but I'm trying to figure a way how to hold that down from falling it down. But I got it on the right track on it, but it'll do it right if you guys had to hold it on the right mount. But I'm using one of those things like I told you. Let me see. Don't want to melt anything on this thing, because, yeah. Because I hear that Pac-Man guy on the Channel 6. I heard him a few nights ago, because it was last week's Dirty Diapers 21 thing. There we go. See, I'm trying to tell you. It's the best way to get certain components. I'm trying to do it this way. Hope it doesn't flip me over. I have to do this right away. They're well worth to get the parts off though. Especially old 30-year-old boards, 20-year-old boards. But I have a lot more parts than this I'm dealing with. They're like the hard surface mount parts. That's the best way to use a heat gun. And it'll come off pretty quick. Gotta make sure you don't put it on any like paper surfaces that can catch on fire. There it goes. Look how I got that guy out. That was nice. That was well worth to get it off there. Looks like these connectors can still work. See, we did it. Yeah, they did came out with the holes. They were actually mounted in there. Yep, they came out. I can show you right there. See? You guys can see it on camera. I'm letting that heat gun cool off for a couple minutes. Yeah, they did came off right there. Down there below, you can see it right there. They came out really good. So yeah, we got the nice ferrite out of that one. That was pretty cool. That's why you guys don't throw out your computer stuff. Don't be stupid. Don't take it to the landfill. Use your parts. You can reel your radios. Be smart about that. I'll probably put it right up close so you guys get some action in this. We're gonna do another inductor in a minute. There's another one on the other side. But I'd love to have this camera's pretty good camera, but Sony camera. I got this one. I won this a long time ago on Lesty.com back 8-10 years ago. But you can hook this to a TV. Oops. But you can actually hook this to a television. They're good for, like, you can use that. Give me a focus. There it goes. It's a very nice camera. But on the screen you can actually see it better. It might not look very much on the video, but let's see what I'm going to deal with. Well, that's hot. The whole board is hot. But I can get all this MOSFETs. Here we got another component right there. There's a capacitor. I had to find out where the capacitor's at. And we'll be in that area to do it. But these are really, yeah, right there. I see it right there. 2 connectors right there. Very nice little camera. And this camera is the best thing in my life I got. It's pretty good. You can see the 2 components down below here, I think. Right there. My fingernails touching them. They're really hot as crap. Right there. See them right there? You're going to remove them. Have some fun with that. Keep going, I'm going to burn them out. I got it on the high setting on it. And this is a low setting. And I don't want to use low settings on it. You have to use high settings on this board. They're very different than your normal boards. I would not recommend use this on your radio. Only on TV parts you get rid of, you can use this. And you can put some flux on it too. It'll come out soon. There we go. Look how quick that just came out. There we go. We got another part out of it. You guys can see it. Hope you guys get a good focus. That's another 1500 UV Farad. I bet you it is. Yeah, you guys can see it really good there. Very nice one. I'm not going to throw these out. We'll check them on the component board and look at them. But they're well worth the have. That's what I'm going to do this for the rest of the day. We're going to put this video out here for a while. Put it on YouTube. We've been doing some skip videos for a while. Hope you guys enjoy it. See if let's get this MOSFET. Let's see if we can get one of them out. There's actually a MOSFET right there. I don't know where it's connected at, but it probably connect these 3 prongs. Hope we can get one out of there. It'll be nice. We're going to try to do a tough challenge. Let me zoom this out for you guys. I don't want to get kind of bored about that. Let me back the camera up a little bit. Be okay. There we go. We'll leave it like that. See what we can do. Do a couple minutes of this video, then get on out of here soon. We'll do more videos when we get some time this week. That's the way I want to do it now. It'll come out very quick. Just zoom it out so you guys get a focus now. There we go. Get this heated up. Dragon Essential Oil on channel 6. Sure, 3 may like to do something like this for all you UVX guys out there. I'm doing some tips from me, but you only can do on these server mount type boards. I would not recommend like old TV boards you can burn yourself pretty fast, but usually it works. board to come out. They take a while. They'll be well worth it. That's why surface mounts are hard to do. But this board won't catch on fire because it has that silk kind of feeling. It won't burn. Not these 90s boards. Right there, I'm focused on those 3 dots. 4 of them. Yeah, it's hard to get them out, but it takes a while. They got a hook to do. Shit's gonna burn my hand. I don't want to touch that. Hold on, I think I'll step on my foot to hold them. They won't melt my shoes. This is the way I do it. Do some one-on-one style crap. We'll get them out. You guys can see it? Let's do it this way. I got it on with my shoe. You can't see my shoe in the video. I'm gonna see if we can get this thing out of here. Let's try this. Get him out of that. Oh, caught it. Whoa, almost had it. We're lucky, dudes. That was a caught and the camera didn't fall. At least the cameraman's got the good angles now. Let's see if we can pull that sucker out. Those are the hard part, the MOSFETs. But they take a while to get them off, but they be well worth to see them. You don't know they could be a MOSFET that will work for all your stuff. Yep, let me pull it back. You guys can see what I'm trying to pull off. It'll work. Yeah, look at that. Circuit component just came off. Look at that. Something came off. You guys saw that? We had one of these components just came off there. That's awesome. I know you guys can't see it. There we go. It was one of those circuit components. They come off like that. That was pretty good. At least the gun is working on that. Gotta let it cool off a minute. This is a hard component to get out, but they're not easy, but they'll come out. Take a look. See what we're dealing with. Gotta let this gun cool off for a while, but this is the one I'm trying to get. So you Yeah, they're the hard part to get the MOSFETs up, but you can get them off if you do it right. That's like a big component. These are easy to get off with a heat gun, but I think we can do these last. I think we'll remove these off first, then you get to these last. Look at all these components I can use, but yeah, these are very hard ones to get out. Get them on. The way I do that, get these unscrewed here. I love to get these guys out, but it'll take some time to do it, but yeah, they'll come out. You can't burn your hands on this stuff. Alright. Let's get some components out first. Let's have some fun. I was trying to get those MOSFETs out, but they'll be well worth to get them out. The components you need to remove first, then you get to the MOSFETs last. That's what I do.
That's my name. Oh, Black Smoker.
Check them out. Got it out. That came out really good. Yep. Awesome. They're easy to remove. Not gonna hurt the component that bad. Let it cool off for a while. It's another 1500, I think. Yep, it's the same thing. Got another one right there I just found. Let's see where it's at. Don't burn my hand. Let's see right there. It's a small, tiny one. We'll get that tiny one in a second. The tiny ones will be easy to get. Came out really good. Nothing wrong. That was a small one. This one was a probably, I don't know what it is. We'll have to look at it later. Can't tell by looking at it, but probably could be a 100. But you got a nice component. It works. Think about it, guys. And it's really good. You can do it with a heat gun if you know what you're doing. Let me take a look at the component things. We're gonna get that guy. We got a big one there. Ooh, look careful not to burn my hand. I'll be alright. We can touch it too long.
The audio is too done wrong. The audio know when it's time to go. Put it on yourself like that. I'm very quiet.
That one will run the grab right there. I'm gonna get this component fast. Let's just give it time. Shit. Sorry about that. That'll do it. It'll come right out. Yeah, guys out there. How you remove Chinese hard components out? Think about it, guys. Pretty amazing. These kind of parts are the ones you go in your RCI 2950s. Probably the same kind of components that were made back in the 90s. There we go. Came right out pretty easily. That was good. That is a component, looks pretty bad. They'll still be good. Doesn't matter. As long as the oil can's still good, they can handle heat. Probably won't use this component, but it's a... But it still will work. It's still good. I'm trying to look at what it is. Could be, but they can handle that. That's okay. The component's still good. So it's not in bad shape. It'll still work. It's just like, it still has the metal inside of it and the oil in it. It'll still work for a lot of your radios. Looking at 760 UFarads? Could be. We're getting another component today. Coming out now. Got it. Perfect. It came out. And it did came out pretty good. Another 1500 UFarads. Pretty nice. Those components will work good. They've been around those computers for almost 20 years ago. These are like the late 90 computers. They came out like 1999 when Windows 98 was around. That's what this machine. The MOSFETs are hard to get out, but I'm gonna let you guys go for a while. Just want to do a little bit of video on this, what I was doing. I don't want to show a whole entire video doing that component, but we have a lot of this. They take a while to do this. See? Let me see. Move that hot thing out of the way. That iron thing's the way I like to keep it that way. I will show you what I'm doing with. You guys can see that. It's a 400 megahertz compact computer, but you can remove all these components. These are the easiest things to get. These components are well worth the grab if you know what you're doing. But you got the inductors in there too, I see. There we go. Let me see you guys see it. But I have a lot more boards than this. You have to get some of these good components out here and reuse them. And I'm telling you, look at all those components you can use. These are MOSFETs. These are probably something you can take a look at, and they could be for they might work polymer amps, or it could be something else. These might actually work for certain radios you have. You could probably still get old school radios working with those MOSFETs. You'd be surprised what they are. You don't know what's inside of them. They could be what the components you want for your radio. And look at those things. These are actually from the late 90s. And it actually is a copy of computer core plate M0114. It's actually a 400 megahertz computer, because I know what this is. I know which one it is. But these are components I'm dealing with something that old. But if you use a solder gun, it takes a while. You have to use a heat gun to get it removed. These are like circuit components, almost like that. But you can get almost everything out with these things. So you just need a heat gun. So I'll catch you guys later. I'll bring out some more videos sometime soon. And mostly tonight, today's Saturday, June 17th. Today's my bro's birthday. My brother's birthday. Just want to let you know. You can say happy birthday to me all out there. So he actually is born in 1983. Yep. But I'm going to tell you guys out there, waving the hands out there to all your the UDX members out there. UDX 390 Wagon Master, and also for you guys out there like 2112 CB Lounge 2112 out there on YouTube, and waving out there to Dirty Diaper 21.sc, because check him tonight. He'll be on Old Radio Night tonight, and around between, I don't know what time it is. It usually probably was like around, he says usually 8 o'clock when he starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Sometimes he starts out, then you got Old 2 Radio Network comes on late tonight around 11 o'clock Eastern time. Bozo Control, it looks like a green target, check that out. And I forgot I said something in the last video, before we get on out of here. You guys need to donate to my channel. I'll take gift cards like eBay, Amazon, DX Engineer gift cards, even Lowe's gift cards or Home Depot gift cards. Just look up my about page on my YouTube channel, which I put a email address out there. You guys can email me if you guys want to send me some donations that way, or a prepaid Visa card, because this will actually get the stuff to buy for the radios and stuff and the coax and all that stuff. That's what it's for, and plus doing the skip videos out there on YouTube and other type projects we're doing. I'm telling you, yes, I put that out there on, if you guys go look in the about page, you'll be able to see it. And usually you guys can email me right away. So I'm just telling you guys out there, we did some skip video just yesterday, I think it was the other day, because I had some good decent conditions. And I'm talking about, I'm waving out there. I wish Copper Electronics do gift cards. That would be nice. It would be amazing. But yeah, I'm telling you, the money actually will go for different radios I can get, and different boxes you get, and all that stuff, and components and stuff like that. Mostly will go for drinks, but mostly 95% will go to radios for CBs. And also we'll go for CB radio repairs too, something like that. Even go for like component stuff for my other radios to getting them all back on the air or something like that. And also we'll go for for CB antennas, beam antennas, you name it, or building homemade ones. That's what some of the money will go with, some of the stuff I have, and making dipoles out or something like that. It can go for either way. It's mostly for CB stuff only, and other stuff too. That's where most of the donations will go. I'd rather do the gift card route. It's much easier, and it's easy to do this way. And some of the money will go for getting a striker radio or something like that, or a different an old school type 70s type sideband radio, like a Washington, all those things, you name it. Even for a prepaid Visa card too, which you can take the cash out of those things. And also I'll take Walmart gift cards too, because the Walmart gift cards go for for stuff like for camouflage stuff or paint stuff for the CB stuff. You guys know that. So it even goes for a ladder or something like that. Who knows? Love to get a ladder to get up in that tree when I get some time soon, and be able to get that 102-inch base station antenna working. That'd be nice. Or get the other one on top of that wooden pole. But I'm telling you guys out there, so that's what the gift cards will go for, CB radio stuff only, and parts shortwave radios too. But even repair parts for my radios too. If you guys want to donate, check out my email address. Go look on the about page. You'll be able to get in there, and you'll be able to send it over to Yahoo this way. And I did create it during this week I had. So I just want to give you shouts out to you. I was doing some repair, taking the old computer parts. This was a nice one, or Ferrite, but these are inductors. You can use them for other stuff. You can get them out of different TV parts too, like There's hard ones like these. I don't know this one. This could be a clear wire, but these things like that, you can get components out of there with heat guns. They're easy to remove once you heat them up. And there's other ones I have, but that's the best way to do it. So you be able to get them out quicker, but it take time, but it'd be well worth it. I have done it before, but this is actually much easier. And these won't catch on fire for component boards like this, like from the 90s. These might be able to get your RCIs going. Especially like if you have RCI radios, these components might be some parts might work. Especially the caps. Actually, like these caps were like, it's like, yeah, this was a 470 UFare I pulled out. It's alright, it'll still work. But you guys gotta learn how to do this. If you guys got any old computers that don't work, don't throw them out. Do like what Motor Junkie does. He takes a lot of them, and even for like power supplies, don't throw them out. You can reuse the parts for a lot of stuff you could do for your CB radios. And you might be able to get them to work. You never know, these caps can still have good caps in them. So you have a good day. This is Foxman 362 World Radio. I'm going to shout out to everybody on the UDX Members Club out there, waving out there. Hope you guys have a good day. At least we got a radio on channel 6 right now. You can hear some guys talking. At least it counts out there to all you out there. I know it's kind of hot weather today, but hope you guys have a good week this week. And I'll bring out some videos sometime soon when we get a chance. But I just want to show you what I was doing a little bit today, just showing some experiencing with heat guns. So you get one of these, you'll be rock and roll in no time with this. But you can reuse this, build other stuff with components. It's not CB radios, you can build boxes with this too. Think about it. You have to reuse all your components. Don't throw any of your TVs out or anything you have, including your microwaves. Reuse all your parts. Think about it. How much money you pay for your television back several years ago, and think about even like from either that. Don't throw them out. Even for your tube radios. You can reuse them. Because it's going to come to the point when our country's starting to go down soon. Think about it. Think about what's going to happen over China and over those places. We might be going to war with them in the future. I don't know. Probably not. If like, let's say Walmart, and I want to put it out on YouTube, but they're not going to do anything. But I want to say that out there. Whatever Walmart's limit your food supply, like 50 items less. Think about that. Like in natural disasters too, like in hurricanes. In Hurricane Andrew, they did this with the National Guard back then. They only give you limit food on a certain list. And they only give you a list on an item in a certain list. You have to get in when you go to the tent city areas back in Homestead back in 1992. So my family went through that. And the National Guard, you only had to have these certain foods items on the list. They only gave you K9 apple juice, no sodas back then. You had to go get your sodas at your own places. We had to travel 30 miles to get food in certain areas. The FEMA shelters told us to go to those places. And the American Red Cross. And I'm telling you, they can do that to you, everybody. I'm telling you, in natural disaster, what's going to happen if it happens? Ooh, nice Winnebago. Pretty awesome. But I'm telling you, what would happen? Think about it. What if they put a limit on food when you buy? Like when you go into Walmart's. And you only get 50 items or less. Think about it. Think about it for every grocery store in the United States of America or different countries. If they keep having the inflation going up and going up, and if they don't drive these prices back down, they might have to do that. They might have to do that the way they're going to keep their costs down. I hate to say it, but I just want to put that out on YouTube because they ain't going to do anything. I ain't doing anything. We're having CB radio fun. Just want to throw some ideas out there to you guys. So take my word with a grain of salt. I'm just trying to tell you guys out there. And I think UDX390 can talk about something like that on his next video. And he needs to say some things out there on live stream. But I just want to say that out there to all the people out there in DX land and Radio Skip. But we need to reuse our parts. Think about it. Be smart about this. Do not throw out any of your electronic components for anything. Reuse your parts, your caps. They might still work on some things, but you can still buy them new. But think about it. Don't take them to recycle bins. Don't do that. Keep your component parts and use your desoldering skills to desolder every component you have and reuse them. And you can trade it with other friends for other radios. Who knows? You might be able to trade for a certain parts you want. You might have to do some little bartering here or there to trade parts. He's like same thing like you can trade for CB radios and all that stuff and get something really nice. So I just want to throw a word out there to all you guys out there. You have a good day, and just want to say give your heart shape out there to y'all, to YouTube land, and all those guys out there. So we'll bring out some more videos sometime soon, and we'll probably bring out some more Quad 5 videos and skip, who knows. But I'm just having some fun with doing some desoldering when you do this. This is how you guys can learn how to do this. Not everybody might have a different soldering skill though, but they all do good. So this is Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube, UDX 362, waving all you guys out there. I'll catch you later, and we'll bring out some more videos sometime soon. Just want to give you something like that, and have a good day. And I'll catch you later, and I'll be able to watch some of those we'll be able to watch some good videos this week. Who knows? So I'll catch you later. We'll bring out some videos sometime soon. This is UDX 362, Foxman 362. Waving it back to y'all, waving it back to y'all out here in the volunteer state. This is like the 362, waving it back, waving it back, waving it back, waving it back. And this is UDX 362, waving it back. This is Foxman 362, back it on down, back it on down. I am on the stand pile for a while. Catch you guys later, and we'll bring out some videos real soon. I hope you learned something today we just showed you on this video. Love you all out there. God to love you out there. This is the Foxman 362 World Radio out here on YouTube. And I'll catch you later. We'll bring out some more videos sometime soon. Catch you back. And hope you guys put some comments out there and waving it back to me. So I'll catch you later. We'll bring out some more videos soon.